Okay, so I figured I need a logo for my new company, and this is Adobe Illustrator that I'm using. So we'll be designing logo that I could use on thumbnails on my videos. So let's see. I'm just curious what the size of the YouTube now size. Okay, 1280 by 720 pixels. So that's the size which we're gonna use. So I will just create some placeholder to start. So we gotta, was it 1280? 780? No, I think I got it wrong. So let me just check again. So 1280 by 720. So 1280 by 720. There you go. So that's the size of it, which I will scale down. And this will be a design. So let's see. So the company name is Preboy. So maybe I'll search for some interesting font here. So I got a lot of cool fonts installed, so that's actually pretty good. This one is good too. Yeah, I kind of like this one, or maybe that one. Yeah, it's hard when you have choices. I think this one is interesting, so I'm gonna use that one for now. So company name, will, I don't know, maybe select like a bluish color. Maybe, what about the black background? Oh yeah, that looks sick. Yeah, I like black. It's more like from IT kind of theme. Light text on the black background, like a night shift kind of thing. So I do need some picture, I think. Let's see. Let's Google for something. So it's hard these days because everything is copyright. You can use that. You cannot do this and that. So, well, the Preboy, I think I'll have a separate video on that one, but Preboy is actually translating as surf to English. So this is what it looks like. That's a Preboy, a surf, like a wave. So I will have a separate video later about the history of this name, why I chose it, but for now I think just given the meaning of the Preboy, I'm gonna try to find something interesting, some ideas to pick up from the internet, and then we can create an illustration or logo, which I don't know, this is not even a gun here. Like, this is not exactly what I'm looking for, because I don't know if I can have a good illustration of the surf. Maybe some seagulls, I don't know. Let's see, some like birds flying. Yeah, like these kind of things, they look pretty cool. So, well, and that's a creative process. It might be long, might be annoying just to like sit here and listen to me, but I just recorded because I'm doing this anyways, and I'm thinking why not to record this, so I have a video for my channel and I have a logo. So this is how I go about this. Like, it's a creative process, so you need to think maybe out of the box a little bit. There's no like direct science. It's just using your imagination, looking at some examples, ideas online, and maybe come up with something interesting. So this is not a seagull. Maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, I like this one. Kind of looking for a classic seagull. Maybe something like that. Let's see. Something which you look at and say, well, this is a seagull. So that bird looks cool. Maybe I would just invert it. And this is, I think, it's from Adobe stock. Well, to be careful with copyright, it's kind of, I mean, how you can copyright this? I understand that this is like somebody's vector image and somebody created and they maybe sell it or whatnot. But you can't really put copyrights on a bird, right? Or if it's a music, you can copyright the notes. So I think we sometimes go a little bit too crazy, a little bit too far with this, because what I'm doing right now is creative process, right? I am creating my own art, and just I use maybe things for idea, for some like starter, which I don't know. But anyway, so I like this bird, and this is how I do it in Illustrator. So what I do, I would image trace. I think I need very basic 3 colors, black and white log. I think that's what I need. So it did image trace and expand it. Then I ungroup it. So I delete everything which I'm not interested. So I got the vector image. So now I can change the color. This is my bird. So I will maybe reflect this. I'll try reflect this way. Yeah. So there's something else. I don't know. There's like a little thing. So like, how about this bird? Let's see. This is gotta be like part of the logo. So I don't know. This is maybe put it like this. And then that's a creative process, which maybe kind of like have it over the eye. But then because this is blue, this is white. I don't know, what if I make this one white? Yeah, that's yeah, I mean, this is interesting, but I like kind of blue because that's the a theme of the surf, the ocean, but we could use, maybe I'll just go back to blue. I'll see if there's like a maybe lighter color, like something which is so that's what I'm using. Yeah, not kind of like azure kind of color, but I think this is fine. So this is kind of a logo. I don't know. Very simple, just a text and the bird, but I may have something else, maybe like a little wave here. So let's just keep looking for. Maybe I'll search for the wave, right? So not that like simple. Yeah, more like something like that. So this, if I look at that, so like I could go something like through the text, like half, and I can try it. It may not look good, but I will find some interesting pattern. There's a lot of them here, so I like this, like a wave, but maybe there's something more interesting. I don't know. Like this is cool, but it's not kind of like not gonna fit my design. wave. So yeah, it's a wave, but it's more like this kind of wave, right? But, so we're just looking, we kind of thinking about options, trying to find something interesting. Well, oh, here's a lot of them. Let's see what that. Yeah, this is like, there's a whole lot of options. Yeah, this is not easy, because it takes time to create anything, especially when you in the process, because you don't know when you start, you don't know what that thing is gonna look like. So let's try this. Maybe I'll just do the same thing. I'll take a screenshot, and we'll see how that looks. So I'll bring it into my vector program. Let's try it. Let's just do the same thing. So image trace, black and white. So we did that, expand, then ungroup, and then I'm only interested in this thing. So let's do that, because I don't even know what I'm doing. I just I'm basically playing with it, right? And I want to see what this would look like. Maybe if I make it black, it will kind of break this thing apart, right? But then it's hard to read. Maybe. I don't know. It looks a little bit broken, like kind of. It is interesting, but not really. So try the blue. Yeah, if I try this, maybe make it smaller. Yeah, I don't know. So this is kind of not that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really like this. It's kind of not looking very interesting. Well, that's a creative process. Maybe just without it, or maybe have like a little line, or maybe have no line. Yeah, if I just maybe have a straight line like this, and then make it thick and change the color. Maybe not that thick. Okay. I don't like it, but let's see. Something like that, and then make it a wave. Nah. Well, this is kind of adding a little bit of a style to it, but yeah, maybe not. So we can play with the letters, like P could be like a wave, but I kind of like this font. I don't want to mess it up. I think it looks interesting, like a techie kind of style. And the seagull. Yeah, what if I make a seagull blue? Yeah, like a seagull is blue because it's maybe evening time, or it's like far away. Yeah, I mean, it's just a silhouette. It's not a real bird, but I think it should be simple. I like simple. A single color, like if you print it or do whatever it's kind of like one color, and it could be not just blue, it could be black on white, could be white on black, or whatever, you know. And that's the beauty of it. It's yeah, and it's kind of look cool, because I don't know what kind of lines. I don't want to make it too complex, too sophisticated. I want to keep it simple and interesting at the same time. So what I'm gonna do, is it? No, it's not that. So I think, yeah, I will convert it to curves, so it's not the font. But for now, I think, yeah, I'll just group it together. Oops, oh, what did I do? So we'll group it together. This is my logo. I will maybe make it a little bit like so. And then what I was going to do, another text. Okay, so that should be white, maybe, or maybe grayish. I like gray, kind of, yeah, a little hint of gray. And the font, there's like some other cool fonts like this. Very simple. It's very simple. Oh, that's kind of like cool. Oh yeah, I love that. A bite. Yeah, this is techie. I like that. So let's do that. Created my, so there's no caps. So there's no caps, and that kind of, I don't know. I like to have access to that, and it's a little bit too much. I think it's not gonna work. So I'll see what. Oh, this. There's a lot of good fonts, but oh yeah, this one doesn't have caps, but it's maybe it's hard to read. So there's like cartoony stuff. I'm more into techie. This is like GTA kind of thing. Yeah, there's a lot of fonts, but yeah, this one, I think it's the same, which I use for logo. That is close. Yeah. So analog. Yeah. Created my YouTube, so capital T, YouTube channel. Like that. And then maybe I'll make this logo bigger. And can I make this bigger? I don't know. Something like that. Simple. I don't know. This may not be really, but it's a start. Because all I want to do is basically create a thumbnail for my YouTube videos, and that's for the first one, which I think is fine. And I will want to export it actually. Export. So as PNG 001. So we need to have a screen. So this will export with that stuff which I have down there, which I don't want. So I'm just gonna get rid of the thing and then try again. File, export, exporting. I have something down there. Not sure what that is. That kind of odd. Maybe there's a little. I'm not sure what that was, but let's try again. Export. Yeah, there's something. I'll make it black. So we'll do a screen and then OK. And then I think I'm going to my YouTube channel, the video I just created, and let's see if I can edit it. Upload, gain access to use the feature to add, verify your phone number. Okay. Submit. So let's add feature enabled. Okay, I need to refresh the page. So YouTube channel is created. We're going to use that guy, and that's it. And save it. So yeah, it's done. So this is the first design on this channel using Adobe Illustrator. Yeah, I guess it's all right.